Alright. Okay guys, so I have printed out all the questions. I just took a screenshot on my phone and then airdropped it to my laptop, printed them out, cut them out on recycled paper. We got a lot of comments on our first YouTube video saying we had wasted a lot of paper, so we made the effort to use recycled paper. Okay, let's get into it.
Is it okay if you leave Will for me? That's brilliant.
Okay, so I'll say the question again. Is it okay if you leave Will for me? Definitely not okay. Amia definitely needs him in her life.
I know it is.
Yeah, Tegan. Thanks for your question.
That's a good one. But definitely no. Sorry, Tegan.
Go. Do you want to say that first one?
When are you planning to have baby number 2? Okay.
This is a touchy subject. No. Will definitely wants to have baby number 2. A lot of you guys know that I had a pretty traumatic birth, so it's a bit daunting. We're definitely going to have baby number 2. Like we've always said we wanted either 2 or 3 at the start before Amia. After having Amia, it's kind of like 1 or 2, sometimes none. But no, we will have number 2. I'm not sure when, but I think we want an age gap of, how long do you think?
Age gap of around 2, maybe 2 years to 2.5 years. So yeah, based on that, we wouldn't be, trying again for another 1.5 years or so. Which would be a nice gap.
Yeah. How many kids do you want in total, and if you could pick their genders? So again, probably just 2 now that we've had Amia and know how hard it is. But it is fun. But I think 2, we've always said that you're not outnumbered. You have a lot more control of them both. And it's just nice for them to have someone else as well. Yeah.
And probably if we could pick genders, we don't really care too much as long as we've got a healthy baby, but ideally, 1 girl, 1 boy, but would be stoked if it ended up being 2 girls as well.
Yeah, it'd be super cute. Yeah, really, really cute to have 2 girls. Can we go to the next one?
My turn. Here we go. Alright, how tall are you?
Okay, I'm 176 centimeters tall. Yeah. Will's a tad bit taller than me.
I think I'm on the 179 mark. So.
Yeah, that's how tall I am. How long have you guys been together? 10 years.
Yeah, so November of last year would have been 10 years. October.
Oh, September
of last year. It's 10 years.
Yeah. Doghouse. No. Alright. Are y'all planning for another baby? Yes, we are planning in the future, but not planned. Haven't planned it yet.
It's planned. For 1.5 years from now. Not to be born, but conceived.
Yeah.
Planned.
Who starts the arguments?
Who starts the argument?
Definitely me, probably, I would say. Will doesn't like confrontation or anything like that. We don't argue a lot at all, but if there's an argument, it's probably me, I'll admit that.
Yeah, a lot of the sass comes from... But most of it ends up in a smile after 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
No time for arguing. Got a little baby to look after.
Okay, what surprised you the most about being a parent / birth / babies? She's so beautiful, by the way. Oh, thank you, Britt.
Thank you very much.
It's really, really nice. I think the biggest surprise for me with being a parent is the napping. I guess like for some reason when we planned on having Amia, it didn't come to me that you have to pop them down for naps every 2 hours. And so basically you are working with their schedule. Like I used to always say, oh, you know, she'll or he will work with us, but it doesn't work that way. And like it is important for them to sleep during the day and get their naps in, or they're just feisty. What do you think you're the most surprised about with being a parent?
Probably the initial, or the biggest shock was the initial sleep deprivation. The first 3 days was crazy.
Yes. What did you Google?
In the hospital I did Google how long you can survive without sleep, and without dying.
Serious.
And I was genuinely serious about that. And yeah, surprisingly, humans can survive without a hell of a lot of sleep, as long as you do, you know, at least, I don't know, somewhere between 1 and 3 hours every 24 hours, which, yeah, we were getting probably a little less than that, but that was alright.
Yeah, that was horrible.
So the next one is the
birth?
The birth.
Oh, that was a surprise. Yeah, I think, with me, we had a very textbook pregnancy, so we didn't think there was going to be any complications. We actually did hypnobirthing, so had that all into place, which all came into play as well. But yeah, it was all very, very surprising. Yeah, didn't go as we planned, unfortunately, but the whole labouring was fine. It was just literally the last 5 minutes almost where it kind of all went, a bit downhill, but they're good. Mia's napping, I'm here, we're, doing well.
Yep.
Let's go next one. What job does Will have?
What job does Will have? Nice. I work in property development, so yeah, fun times.
Do you want to pick up?
Yep. Who's your favourite YouTuber?
I love watching Sky Wheatley's YouTube. I think she's hilarious and quite real. And also Sarah's Day.
I just watch like video clips.
Yeah, he likes music video clips and stuff. Yeah.
And a bit of fail on me. That's good to watch.
How long were you trying for a baby? We tried for 6 months.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say 6 years.
Just kidding. No, trying for 6 months. It was actually quite surprising, because we thought, like, after we got married, we definitely wanted 1 year to ourselves, to just be selfish and do what we wanted to do, and then afterwards we wanted to have a baby. And we thought that, you know, once we wanted to have a baby, it would just happen, because, you know, in sex education and everything, everyone says don't have sex, because if you have sex you will get pregnant, and that's just not how it is.
Yeah, it was like I already said, you just think that
as soon as you do
as soon as you plan it, pretty much as soon as you do the deed, that it
that's
happens.
it, yeah.
But it was you know, month after month after month of still no.
Yeah.
So then you don't realise it, but you actually need to start planning around the cycle and things like that. Which, that was a learning curve.
Yeah. I guess that's why as well, with the telling William that I was pregnant video, he did get quite emotional as well. Like, obviously we didn't try as long as some people do, and we're super lucky that we were able to get pregnant. But yeah. Since having Amia, do you guys fight lots? No.
Probably less.
Yeah, we've really come together as a team.
I think when you have time on your hands, you would almost, or when you do have time and you're used to doing what you want to do, and then for some reason those things don't happen, then maybe that's why people might fight. But I think when it comes to, you know, both of us looking after our, you know, little girl, it's it's about being a team and supporting one another rather than to support her rather than fighting about each other's preferences or what we want, because it's not. There's times for us where we'll have our time to have dinner or something like that, but other than that, it's about sticking together.
Really supporting each other to be the best parents we can be. The best partners as well. But we don't fight. I think we, like back in the day, we used to, when we were teenagers, definitely. Will was partying and because he turned 18 first. But no. Even then, like, we used to just fight maybe once a year, and it would be a big fight. But not anymore. What annoys you the most about each other?
Do you want to go?
I think my biggest thing would be not rinsing the dishes. After dinner, like before popping them into the dishwasher.
Okay.
But you?
It's probably still a little bit fresh in my mind. But it would be, I'm quite minimalist, so I like to have little of a few things, or pretty much one of everything, if we even have that.
I like decor and...
Irina likes decor and things like that, so I'm trying to get rid of things and Irina likes to bring them in the house. So it's a constant cycle of me getting rid of things and then Irina likes to bring some more in. Let's go. Alrighty. Also, can I please come over for dinner and you can feed me like you feed Amia?
Definitely. Okay, how did you and Will make such a stunning baby? I think we got lucky.
I think we are very lucky in that regard.
Yeah, quite cute. Okay, what presets do you use to edit your photos? They're amazing. Oh, thank you. I actually have created my own presets. I don't sell them or anything like that. Because I'm a graphic designer, I just play with the saturation. I use Lightroom. And just save my little edits and use that same sort of preset onto my photos. But try and keep it quite clean, but also give us a little bit of tan.
Do you guys plan on doing YouTube permanently?
We would love to, but it's quite difficult, with time-wise. Like right now we're just smashing this out while Amia's having her lunch nap. We might bring her in if she wakes up, because I'm sure that's what you guys are here for. But we'd like to do it, but I don't think there's any way we'd be able to do it as well as other people do and as consistent, I guess. How many babies do you want to have? I think we answered this one.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Or 3.
No, 2. Do you guys have rituals or things you have to do every day in your relationship? As in, like, I guess maybe goodnight kiss?
Yeah, it's always, if we go anywhere, it's always give me a kiss before you go.
Yeah.
Every morning we'll have breakfast together now, which is good.
Yeah.
That's only really happened recently since I've started working better hours in the morning.
Yeah.
But that's
probably, yeah.
I guess at night it's
good night kids.
Yeah. But also dinner together.
Yeah.
Once Amia's down, that's our time. And it's nice to have that time.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna make our babies at the same time, right? Yes. We will try.
Close to the same time.
This one's for you.
Why doesn't William use his Instagram account? Very good.
He's a busy little bee.
I just never started.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just.
I
just fell behind and never started.
Do it for the team.
Yeah, Ariana does it for the team.
Oh, yeah.
Have you and Will had sex since the birth?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yeah. Okay. No question, but you guys have the cutest baby.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. She's very, very adorable. Quite mischievous though, but adorable.
She has attitude.
Yeah. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Depends. Depends on what the issue is. I think.
Yeah.
I
think we both have pants. Will has a couple of pairs.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, we're quite even, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we both.
But yeah, I think you're
things.
right. It depends on what the situation is, really. Like if it's to do with, I don't know, changing things about the house structurally, then this is your man. If it's to do with interior, like the designing things, or yeah, keeping.
It's all her.
Yeah, me. Finances, I think, would be me.
I think big financial decisions we both
together
make. I guess we're both very involved in that, but when it comes to
just the everyday
paying
accounts,
the
bills, it's definitely me.
That's definitely
Yeah, I don't know. I think we both wear the pants evenly. Yeah, we both have our places.
I mean, there's no. Can't run a household without the two opinions, so.
Exactly. Hi, Irene and Claire. Hi, Molly Looks. How's you?
How do you afford to go on so many holidays? We don't have year-round hobbies or commitments that would take away from our money.
Yeah, like we save specifically for holidays and nothing else. Like we don't really buy jet skis or motorbikes or anything like that. We don't have any
I think we work on a basis financially, which is if it's not important, then it doesn't. We don't spend the money essentially. So if it's not on the house, then it's not important. Other than that, the money goes aside for big holidays, essentially, or anything that's experience based.
Yeah. How do you manage to work and take care of Amia? I don't. No. No, I do manage. Well, I guess I try and smash out a lot of my design work while she's having her 2-hour-long nap, or in the morning when she goes down for a nap, and then also when she goes to bed. So I'll try and get through as much as I possibly can. And yeah, I used to be quite manic about housework and things, but I tend to just do as I can and not overwhelm myself too much. But it is very hard to do it all. But I'm extremely grateful that I can be home and watch her grow and still do my passion and not lose that part of my identity. But yeah. I didn't know you were on YouTube. Just saw the video you announcing to Will and crying. Yes. We're not really on YouTube, but if we have time, we try. Yeah.
Part-time.
Yeah, part-time YouTube. What was your first jobs?
Interesting one. It's a good question.
You were at McDonald's.
I was at McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yep, he knows how to do it all still.
I can still make a cheeseburger in maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah. And my first job was actually handing out newspaper, like the little flies and stuff. So my dad just applied for it on the newspaper, and then we'd get boxes of everything and we'd both pop it all together and then walk around and yeah, deliver them.
That's super cute.
But then my first real job, I think, would be Blockbuster. Yeah. Yeah. Another one. What does Will do for work?
Work in property development.
Yeah. Yes. What time does Amia go to bed? She's in bed at about 5:30, 5:45 and out cold and sleepy at 6 p.m. But yeah, she's quite good. We give her a little pat on the chest and she'll turn over on her belly because she's a little belly sleeper. And yeah, she's actually just found her thumb, so she likes to throw that in there and go straight to sleep. Why did you pick that crib? Did you have a bassinet first? Yeah, we did actually. That crib is actually also a bassinet. So the reason we got that one specifically was because it converts to so many different stages. So it starts off as that little circle bassinet, and then you just put 2 panels in and it gets into a cot, and then you take a panel out and then it's at the top of the bed. And then you can change it to table and chairs, and then a playpen as well. But yeah, I used to work at the company who created that cot, Babyhood Australia, and so just loved it. When I worked there, I saw it and photographed it a couple of times, and just, yeah, I liked it. Yeah, nearly there. If you had a question, what would your question be?
If you had a question, alright. What, to us or to them?
I don't know. It's a good question.
That is a good question.
Don't know. What would your question be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not sure about that one.
What are we asking?
The question, yeah.
The question is?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Do you guys have a lot of debt?
I'll answer that.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably well under the average.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have a lot of debt. I think the only debt we do have is our mortgage. And we're ticking away at that.
So we have a, what would you call it? One goal, and that is that debt is only on the things that matter, and that would be a house loan.
Yeah.
And that is the only loan we have.
Yeah.
Everything else in life should be purchased outright, in my opinion.
Yeah. Don't have. I think we've just actually we've got our first credit card this year, and that was mainly to just sort of offset, yeah, our mortgage. Yeah. But besides that, no. Do you think being a mum would be how it is? Yeah, I did think it was going to be like this. Like we knew it was going to be hard. I knew being a mum is one of the hardest jobs ever. But it is so rewarding, and it's, yeah, exactly how I thought it would be. I didn't expect the whole breastfeeding thing though, I'll admit. Like I didn't think, hours of your day would go past just breastfeeding. Just always on the boob. So, yeah, no, we enjoy it lots. But that's it. We have done all of the questions, and we have to get Amia up actually, because it is 2 p.m. She has slept well past.
Her sleep done.
Yeah. We have a little guest speaker called Amia Bear. Little
She's a bit
Amia.
sleepy.
Hello, Baba.
You just get up. You had a sleep in, didn't you? Didn't you? Yeah?
Hey.
Have a look.
Amia, would you like to answer a question?
You can pick one. Pick one.
We didn't really answer that one.
Well, we've actually picked one we didn't answer earlier.
So,
How did you guys meet?
Will and I met at Riverfire.
Which is?
Fireworks on the river. And we were actually in relationships at the time, not together, with other people. I was 14 and Will was 16, 17, roundabout.
15, 16.
You were? Oh wow. But yeah, that's where I first saw him. Laid eyes on this handsome man. And then this creation came along. Alright. Shall we? What shall we do? Shall we blow up her pool?
Right now.
Bye guys.
Bye bye.
Bye. Say bye bye, Amia. Hi. Done.